Well, coming up next Wednesday, June the 11th, it will be, or coming up next week, June the 11th, Season 6 of Duck Dynasty on A&E. A sixth season will debut next week, June the 11th. And the patriarch himself, Phil Robertson, joins us on the Rick and Bubba Show. Phil, how are you, buddy?
Well, I'm doing good. Somebody called down here and said, I'm doing something that I have not done in my life. The guy that mows the ditches up here ran over the telephone cable or something up the road, and somebody called down here and said, call Rick and Bubba. Well, I thought y'all them rednecks lived in the curve of the river up there. I said, Rick and Bubba. I said, is that bunch that lives in the curve in the river? They said, I don't know. I think it's some kind of radio show. But anyway, the guy tore the phone lines up, and I am currently at this moment, for the first time in my life, have a cell phone in my hand.
Oh, now I thought you took all those up from everybody. Where's there even one around?
Well, it's Miss Kay's. I went back in the bedroom and said, Miss Kay, somebody ran over the phone line. You got one of them cell phones? So I never got around to buying one, boys. It's just one of them things.
Yeah, well, look, at this point in your life, who needs one, you know?
Well, I just observed everybody else, and I thought, no, I don't think so.
I agree. Phil, look, can you? I mean, I know I've heard you say this before. You know, we'll let this Duck Dynasty thing run as long as it can run. My concern is it's getting in the way of your hunting and your fishing. I mean, are you all? I mean, so here comes another season.
Well, what you got to remember is we're on about a 6-week break right now. I told my sons, I said, I'll do it. Maybe we can get the good news preached through this thing. I said, but we'll try it. But I told them, I said, one thing I won't do, I said, when it comes November, I said, I'm not going to be dumb enough to do the filming during duck season. So I said, Willie, tell them that we'll film year-round, whatever they want to do, but except during duck season. Of course, he told them, and, of course, these guys from Los Angeles said, do what? I said, you're not going to film when? They said, duck season. What is that? I said, duck season, boys. I said, priorities.
Right.
We're not going to do filming a TV show during duck season, so they stopped filming 1 week before duck season starts. We duck hunt all winter, and then we pick back up in about February, and we keep on going with it. But, hey, we're trying to infuse a little good into our culture, but trust me, you boys need to never make one mistake. Don't be quoting the Bible verse up there. You'll get all kind of people fired up.
Well, you know, I know that because we don't have an affiliate down in your area, and I can't picture you being the kind of guy that would listen to us on a computer. So I figure the radio would be it. Our Heartland Network may be coming into your area, but our show is very similar. That's why first time I saw you guys, and of course I'm familiar with your testimony, and I've read your book, and I can relate to it in a big way. Is, you know, we do a secular show just like you do, but on our show, we're very open about our Christianity and our faith, and we find ourselves in the same situations you get in sometimes by saying we have a biblical worldview, and so everything we talk about comes from a biblical worldview.
Well, you are wise people and honorable men for doing so, because our culture is in pretty sad shape, as they say, but I respect y'all for that. I didn't know that, but it's good to be talking to you guys. I tell you, it's we are swimming in a sea of depravity, boys.
Yeah, so, well, it's interesting, Phil, because it's very similar. That's why I told the guys I really pull for what you guys do, because it gives us opportunities like you get. And you're going to get one with some of our guys at Rock the South, where you get to go out. You do the show, and people like the show, and you sprinkle it into the show, and then that gives you a platform to go speak to big groups where you can really delve into the real key.
That's where it works. It's been really pretty exciting to watch. I know there's thousands upon thousands have been converted over it, so we're happy about it. We don't mind a little friction from time to time. We just view it as spiritual warfare, and
amen.
But we just smile and go ahead on. We love them all. We call sin sin. We give them the good news about Jesus, his death for him, his resurrection.
Amen.
So, hey, what else can you do, man?
It's funny. I'm even speaking with Cy and Alan next Friday night at a men's event. All three of us will be together.
Cy's take on it is, he said, boys, I've always blown a little smoke. He said, but I never had some fool come along and say he'd pay me big money to do it.
I'm trying to teach the.
If they paying that kind of jack, I'm gonna blow some short up smoke.
Yeah, well, that's so good. You know, it's great.
Hey, Osai got a lot of women that want to marry him, and the scary part is most of them are from Alabama. I don't know what it means. There's some county over in them hills in Alabama that, boy, you bet I got to be careful driving through there because the women want to marry Silas Robertson.
Yeah, we need to take a note of that.
I'm looking at Si thinking they want to do what? They send their resume, you know, and a picture of their house, and they just got coming to some money. And, of course, old Si been married to old Christine, you know, for about 40 years. So and he's a godly man, so he's already taken girls. All you girls from Alabama, forget it. The guy's already taken.
Well, you know what, though, you just did, Phil? Think of how many men in the audience that aren't happily married like Si that thought it might be tough on them. If Si's getting married proposals, we all got hope.
Well, there's hope for all of them now because, trust me, I mean, you know, who'd have thought it? No, they don't want to marry me for sure. They don't want to marry Willie or Jace. Old Si's the man. So I'm thinking, well, boy, womanhood has dropped to a new low out there in America is all I can say.
Well, I know that you only got a minute to talk, so we'll have Speedy and Greg with you at Rock the South coming up the weekend of June 21st. You'll be there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and you guys will be on stage together, and they're good boys. And like I said, what you're doing and what we're doing are very similar. So God putting us together, we can be a great team. And
you betcha.
And we use the platform to draw the crowds, and then tell them what's really important. And I just want to thank you because you try to go through the sea of depravity on television right now. You guys are a great oasis. I appreciate it very much.
Hey, we're not budging, man. I appreciate it, guys. Good to talk to y'all.
All right. Hey, Phil, could we get you just one time to say, hey, this is Phil Robertson, and you're listening to Rick and Bubba?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, this is Phil Robertson out of Duck Dynasty. You're listening to Rick and Bubba. Pay attention.
Oh, well done, Phil. Wow. And we'll see you when you come back to Bama. And tell Si and Allen I'll see them next Friday night at the Gridiron Men's Conference.
All right, man. See y'all there.
All right, God bless you, Phil. Thank you, buddy. Phil Robertson, the patriarch of the Robertson family. Duck Dynasty Season 6 starts next week. And you can see Phil with Greg and Speedy at Rock the South on June the 21st. Get all the details at rockthesouth.com. See the entire lineup. And next Friday, Uncle Si and Alan will kick off the Gridiron Men's Conference. They'll speak on that Saturday. Dave Ramsey, his daughter, and I will be speaking that Friday night. All those details at gridironmen.org. We'll be right back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.